everyone, and welcome back to Royalty Soaps. Today is my first ever complete voiceover video, and I will be making Apricot Divinity. This is a relatively short video. The soap itself is a little more simple than my regular design. The cured bars also aren't as hard as my regular artisan soaps, and mainly that's because the super fat is so high because this particular soap recipe that I formulated is really moisturizing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. In today's soap, I will be using an exotic butter and an exotic oil. This first one, and yes, I can actually pronounce it for once, is Virgin Cupuaçu butter from Paris Fragrances. It can be substituted for shea butter in your cold processed soap recipe, and though it smells a little funny by itself, the moisturizing qualities of this butter are amazing. The oil is virgin passion fruit oil, also known as maracuja or passion flower oil. This can also be found at Paris Fragrances, and again, it smells a little funny in the bottle, but you won't be able to smell it once your soap's saponifies. Passion fruit oil is extremely high in vitamin A, calcium, and essential fatty acids, and has been known for its anti-inflammatory properties. The first thing I'm doing here is mixing up my oils, clays, and milks with my stick blender. These have a tendency to float down to the bottom, and I have a really hard time getting them to come back up once I pour in the lye water, bamboo silk, and aloe vera liquid blend. And then, of course, I'm going to scrapey all the extra liquid out of my container there. And then I'm going to stick blend until light trace is achieved. Now I'm going to separate a little bit of my soap batter out here, and I'm going to add some titanium dioxide that has been mixed with water, and this is going to make a lighter peach color. The fragrance oil I am using is called Apricot by Nurture Soap Supplies. This is one of the only peach/apricot fragrances that I have found that I think really sticks in cold processed soap and behaves well. There isn't any ricing, any acceleration, any separation, any seizing, nothing like that. In fact, it kind of slows down trace a little bit, and that makes it easier for you to do some more intricate swirls. I'm going to give this one more good stir with the stick blender, and then we are ready to start pouring into the 18-bar birchwood mold from Brambleberry. I'm starting out by pouring the base color, which is this creamy apricot color, and I'm going to scrape the bowl until there is nothing left on the inside of that bowl. Y'all know how I am. I have to get every single little bit out. So once I've done that, then I will move on to the next color. Then I'm taking the lighter peachy color and just kind of putting it randomly. I went from side to side, and then I kind of went up and down, and then I poured into bigger portions, you know, just kind of dropping it here and there. It was all very random, just one of those things, you know, that I kind of make up as I'm going along. After that, I took some orange mica that was mixed with oil, and I kind of plop-plopped that around on top. When I'm doing something like this on top of a flat surface, I normally do a half and half. I do half oil, half mica, so it's pretty thick. Moving right along, I took the end of one of my plastic paint brushes and kind of started swirling the top. Now I didn't want to do too many swirls because it already had this kind of cool artsy look to it. So this was really just to kind of take the mica that I had put on there and mix that up so that it wasn't sitting in little like paint dots kind of. I wanted it to look a little more swirly. Then I took my dividers, which I pre-greased a little bit with olive oil. That way they don't stick to the bars once they have already been created. That's a really good trick to use if you have to use dividers in a mold like this. And then I kind of situated them and pushed them all the way in. Then I put some glitter on top. You'll know I can't make a soap without glitter on top. Let's just go ahead and be real. For the embeds, I took my handy-dandy citrus mold. You can see here this looks like a lemon or a lime, and I poured some orange glycerin soap into there, and then I placed these in here with the citrus side facing down, so you can't see it. All you're seeing is that flat edge, which kind of makes it look like a peach or an apricot. So I put all of these in here, and then I kind of spritzed with rubbing alcohol a little bit, and ta-da! I was finished and the bars were complete. And then the next day I took them out of the mold, and after a week or two, this is what they look like on my curing racks. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and maybe even leave me a comment below. And I hope you have a royal day, and I'll see you all soon. So until next time, bye for now.